Hey, drama fans. So, as promised, here is part two. Well, there's like four parts of this one, but this is technically part two of Vegas pulling apart Kevin and Tuna's codcast.
Viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
I've not
So
seen
Tuna
it.
Stank has been plowing out codcasts this weekend. This next episode, Tuna and Cockroach go on the attack against. No face, no case. I make muscle, Aggie, Tyrone, and others. Tuna and Cockroach also can't keep their stories straight, which I will expose as the codcast
They never could.
plays.
I wonder when they're going to start mentioning my name in my YouTube channel. Because he obviously watches them. I should have made popcorn. That's a catchy tune, that.
On TikTok that use you for either clout or even for gift money.
Yeah,
No.
that's true. I want to talk about the most recent thing that happened where there was a lady. I was sent a video of this lady that used to support me, used to go live with her. She was live with another supporter.
Can I ask, whenever did Pearl support Kevin? Because that's who he's talking about. I can't remember any time when she gifted him. Yes, she used to duel him once or twice. But she never used to gift, I don't think.
And she was saying that I think she was.
You could do so.
That's brilliant, that.
You want.
Accusing me of messaging a kid, and she was going, "It's definitely true that I did this, and the evidence can't be shown because there's an ongoing case."
Right.
Obviously, there is no case.
Really?
Did Tuna give.
Maybe that's the reason why his phone's disappeared. His second phone. I've said that in previous videos. Because we haven't seen that phone for a while. And he recently got it fixed. He recently got the screen fixed. I wonder where that phone is.
You legal advice again.
It will be.
There is multiple proven incidents of you messaging minors.
Exactly.
And Pearl would have no reason to lie. Plus, if there was an investigation, you would not know about it. And that kind of case takes time to put together.
Another good
before even
example.
you get any kind of interview.
And she did all this for clout and gifts, and I believe that.
How?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Exactly, how do you get clout and gifted just by mentioning that Kevin talks to kids? Like, how?
How does that work? What does that mean? So she's going to
Exactly,
gain
Pearl
more
doesn't
people
need
that troll
clout.
you going into her live, and these trolls would gift her.
Yeah,
No.
probably. Yeah, more than likely. And I think you mentioned that she was raising money for something.
Yeah, I did see that she was trying to raise money for somebody. Yeah.
Well, it probably all involves that and trying to gain more support to raise money for whatever she was doing. But
Yeah, you know exactly how that is, don't you, Kevin? Homeless people and charities you've ripped off.
it's not right to do it in my name and make up false stuff.
Not false.
In my opinion, even if what she was saying about somebody was factual in that nature, I don't think it's appropriate to want to be using that just to boost views. In the
It
hope
doesn't.
that gifters would come. I think it's all in bad taste, and it's
For
all
the
wrong.
people that actually come into my live, I talk about Kevin all the time when I'm live on TikTok. Yeah, granted, I've not been live for a while. That's because I'm constantly getting ill. But I will come live at some point. But I'm always talking about him. I get no views. Like, I get, what, less than 30 people? My views don't go up. I don't get gifted big just by talking about Kevin. I get gifted because people actually like me, Kevin. That's why.
Either way.
What the is wrong with you?
Oh, I'm glad he bleeped it out.
Don't tarnish Pearl with what you both would do. Pearl
Exactly.
had support before and after you messaging another
Exactly.
child. Pearl has no reason to lie or use you and children to get gifts for fundraising.
Here's another example of something that happened as well. this guy was actually a supporter as well. He'd gifted me, I think, about 60,000 diamonds in the past. So
Alien.
here's another example of somebody who gifts you that thinks they can literally get bitter over it. I don't know why they got bitter. There was no reason.
Eh?
It was when me and you was walking to Scotland.
No,
and we
so
got
it's
to
not
Milton Keynes.
Alien.
You walked ahead. I was trying to catch you up, and I was on my live. It's getting darker, and just out of nowhere, this guy came running out of nowhere and ran past me and chucked milkshake over me and then just ran off.
Hey, sorry about that, guys. I just had an instance there that I've heard that before, and I did. I thought I already did this video, but it's not. It was from No Face No Cases video he did.
Nitty
the
goes
same one.
into super lie mode now, forgetting there is footage everywhere.
I can't remember what my reaction was. Obviously, I was startled. I didn't know what was going on. Didn't know there were more people.
I'm so
You can't remember what reaction you had, and then straight away you said you were startled. That would be a reaction, Kevin.
glad I wasn't with you.
No, it wouldn't have been nice for you, to be honest. It could have, like, sent your mental health to a next level. It probably would have.
Oh, exactly. She doesn't have mental health
So I
problems.
just, ran on to see. I think there was a McDonald's. I ran into the
You
McDonald's
think?
for safety. I was still on my live, and then I felt safe in McDonald's. Well, I thought I felt safe in McDonald's. A lady walked in, and she basically said, "When you get to Scotland, it's going to be bricks. Forget. The milkshake is going to be bricks." So
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yeah, that's not what she said.
but yeah, that shocked me as well. And then, I think it's about either 10, 20 minutes later, a guy with a balaclava came running in and tried to chuck eggs at me. Like, he chucked some eggs and he actually tried to attack me as well, but
Did any of them hit you?
no.
No, but it was close.
I'm like a ninja when it comes to stuff like that.
No, you're not.
So I tried to run at him. He ran back at me, and then the security came as well, and the security went out the door looking for everything. The police had to be called. They took me upstairs in the McDonald's and told me to sit there until the police come.
Yeah.
Can you smell
Even
that?
in the last video,
What's that?
I questioned
Sheep?
that.
It's cows. No, I know what it is. It's bullshit.
Yeah, even I questioned it. I mean, look at that. That was a good shot, that. There, Kevin chases him. That was so good. Brilliant.
Where was the so-called security?
Exactly.
Where was the ninja fighting back? All that video evidence shows is you running, cowering, crying like a pussy.
Police
He was
arrived.
acting tough. He ran back to when he threw the egg. He chased after him, acting tough. But as soon as No Face No Case turned around and went back for him, that was it. It was help, help, screaming like a little turd. I was going to say something else there.
And then they took my statement and everything, and I told them that I was going to come to you in the hotel, and I ordered an Uber. So obviously I asked the police to wait for me until the Uber come, so I could get away in it safely. When the Uber arrived and the police escorted me to the Uber, I got in the Uber and I actually said to the Uber guy, I said, "Listen, mate, this ain't no joke. You're going to have to do some 007 here."
The
And
police
there
had
could
to
be people following
escort
me.
him.
I'm famous on TikTok,
Oh, God.
and I'm getting harassed by some people. I'm doing a walk from London to Scotland, and they've decided to harass me, and the guy was like, "No problem, mate. I know exactly what to do. I know this area really well." And he just sped off really quickly.
So you're saying
No, he wouldn't have.
you broke driving laws? I
Exactly.
think you're lying except the part where you say you're famous.
So once I got to the hotel, I told Tanya what had happened. Obviously, she was really shocked.
Why are you talking like she's not there
Let me
listening?
play that again, then. I will play what Tunas says on another episode.
I told Tanya what had happened. Obviously, she was really shocked.
And here's what Tunas says.
When he arrived to the hotel, I didn't want to hear what he had to say. and I just went to sleep.
So which is it, Tuna Pemberton? Did you sit and listen
I love it when people catch him out, both of them out on a lie. It's so funny.
or go to sleep
Brilliant.
and ignore him? You can't even keep your stories straight
They
on your
can't,
scripted
can they?
podcast.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing.
so
Viewer discretion
funny.
is advised.
And I started doing a bit of research to try and figure out who had done this. So I'm quite smart when it comes to stuff like this. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you've educated yourself on how to stalk people online, but how did he know it was that specific person? Like, all he had was a guy in a balaclava. Excuse me. So how did he know it was him? You know what I mean?
You serious?
I looked on this supporter's account, who I thought it was, who lived in Milton Keynes, who had gifted me 60,000, and guess what? The account that they made was following that account, and it all added up for it to be
So
that
how
person.
did you
And
know it was him?
That person, which was shocking. It was. I'd figured it out, and his business was on his actual account. The one he gifted me 60,000.
That's a lie. No Face No Case has never ever gifted Kevin. No Face No Case actually explained the first encounter he had with Kevin. He gifted the other side because he knew who we were. So he gifted him. Kevin then went on to say, to troll gifting you because it's just to make Kevin lose. So No Face No Case went into Kevin's live and called him a Neanderthal. Thank you for those that actually managed to listen to that and get it for me. Because I didn't understand what he said. So yeah, that's a lie. He's never... No Face No Case has never gifted him, especially 60,000 diamonds.
I figured out his Instagram from one of his videos. So what I did
How?
was I posted, I think it was the next day, I posted his Instagram business on my story.
The lie detector
So you
determined
docked
now is
someone.
And I WhatsApped him as well. I think I WhatsApped him and said something, and then I must have left the hotel. I think we'd had an argument.
There's a lot of thinking.
I left the hotel and I was carrying on the walk. And then as I was walking, just out of nowhere,
You could do so.
You know when he lies.
You want.
saw his, like, someone was screaming over the side of the road in their car. And it was this guy, the one, obviously, who had attacked me, but this time he wasn't wearing no balaclava, whatever, or anything like that.
But you couldn't remember what he looked like.
Is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
How do you know it was the same person?
Exactly.
You don't have access to any sort of facial recognition software. So again, proving you're a liar.
I forget what he was shouting. I'm gonna get you.
No,
How dare you put my
he would have been
business on
shouting
like
something
that.
else.
How dare you put my business online? The guy just literally chucked eggs at me and tried to.
But you don't know if it was him.
Chucked milkshake over me and.
You should have attacked me yesterday, should ya?
There, he's chasing
Should
him.
ya? You should have tried to attack me yesterday. Someone call the police. Call the police. Please, call the police.
Pathetic.
He's trying to nick my stuff.
No, it's not.
Someone call the police.
How about you end your live and you call the police? Like, who do you think you are? And he seems to be
You should have
walking
tried to attack
fine.
me yesterday, should ya?
And now he's running away.
So basically, that video proves that you lied again.
I really did.
This is a typical trait of trolls, isn't it? They do all this stuff to you.
No,
but they
that's not
cannot
trolling,
stand it
that's
when you
hatred.
defend yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. They can't. They can't. So, he stopped his car on the motorway bit and chased me on the grass a bit. And as I was trying to get away from him, my leg twisted away and I fractured my fifth metatarsal, I think it is.
Oh, you sprained your little toe.
I think I called you and I said, look, I've got to go home because I've got to go to hospital. I'm not staying in this area. I don't feel
scared.
safe. You obviously wanted to carry on the walk, which was understandable and very courageous of you. I'm not going to lie. You could have just give up then and come back home.
She got the train.
But you didn't. You carried on, which was amazing. You know, like, wow. If you ever... No, I'm going to be honest now. I'd like to be honest. If you're
going to be honest now?
Decide to go for the weeklies...
You're going to be honest now? Is that you admitting that up to now you've done nothing but lie? Which we know you have.
Or anything like that, you deserve to get very, very, very high on them.
The bottom line, not gonna happen.
Exactly.
Not gonna happen. No, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
That walk you did, and showing the courageous you did, staying in the tent and everything was amazing. But yeah, no, it was, babes.
Back on track.
Okay, so back on track.
What a loser.
Yeah, I went back home, went to the hospital. They X-rayed it, and yes, I'd fractured my fifth metatarsal.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
That's the first I'm ever hearing that they X-rayed his foot. Because no, they didn't. You picked up they gave you a leaflet.
So
I actually found it online.
Around on it for a while, but yeah, that's not all he did. He carried on. He didn't just do that. He drove to my estate and he paid some kids money to come knock at my door and basically say, "Oh, this is a message from this is a message from the person."
No face, no case.
And he did more. He just kept trying to terrorise me.
Really?
Okay, so that's
trying
a couple of
to.
instances of just people using the platform in order to get gifted and doing that via terrorising you, pretty much, violating you.
Seriously, you can't make this up.
So next you're going to also discuss the more, what would you call them, social influencers?
Well, the next one's going to be the influencers. They have a lot of influence over what they're doing on TikTok. These people, they're nobodies.
Wrong.
They're nobodies.
Let the rock remind you of something. Let the rock remind you of something. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. You ain't no superhero.
How can there be influencers and nobodies at the same time?
5 feet nothing. Oh, excuse the rock 1 second. Excuse the rock. His cell phone's going off. Oh yeah. Hold on. Oh, hello.
What's
hey,
it easy?
It's nothing. He says he knows you.
So now you're going to tell us about social media influencers that have also jumped on you for clout, basically.
That's not how it works.
I know.
That's not how any of this works.
I mean, no face. I mean, Vegasbrit's got it spot on.
I was dancing in Camden. Obviously, dance and sing on my lives. That's what I do. That's what I'm known for.
No, you're not.
Exactly.
You are known as a narcissistic, manipulative bully who likes to scam message children who only cares about money.
Likes to. You forgot to add. He also likes to scare and intimidate people by using different techniques.
So I was dancing in Camden, and a certain social influencer who I've battled before, thought I got on well with, but started to troll you. Came and started saying some names that are not nice, to be honest.
Oh no! Excuse me. I was not expecting that.
To get to me through you.
Again, yeah, the idea is let's bully me to get a response from you, which will boost their lives. It will bring more people into their lives.
How does it boost their lives?
Reacting, right?
Yeah, but what I don't get is why do people accept it that you're bullying someone with really bad mental health?
No, she
And I'm not
doesn't.
there to defend myself.
Firstly, Tuna, stop with the mental health card. We all know it's self-diagnosed. And if you are not there, then how are you being bullied?
Exactly.
Saying Nitty has tuna breath is true, and he don't brush his teeth. You obviously have no idea how bullying works.
She should do. Both of
Some
them are
viewers may
bullies.
find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
I don't get involved. So not that bullying is okay at all, but why don't they just say things about you? You know what I mean? Why does
Because
it
you both
have to be
deserve
about
it.
a woman who's not there, a woman who doesn't want any part of that? It's clearly just to get a response from you, which you've learnt not to give.
No, I don't give a response, but when he came to me on my live, it was a much different situation. He was in my face, in my personal space.
No.
And he kept saying it so much that I got so angry. I'm sorry, babe, but I love you, yeah, and I'm not going to let someone keep coming up to me and do that. So I pushed him out of the way.
Kevin, you got in his face. You even lunged for him. All because you started dancing in your life. I thought you said you like it when people come up to you and join in. But because it was Aggie, you got in his face. You could even see the spit coming from your mouth when you were shouting. And that is a crime. To spit at someone.
You're hard. Show it off.
I go, get out of the way, and he was laughing, thinking it was a joke. He then went over to the police, and it looked like he was having a laugh with the policeman.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Come in now!
Exactly.
He then actually came back and tried to pick up my tripod and run off with my phone.
No, that didn't happen.
Failed at that, and then the policeman basically said, go the other way. And
these are all things that are going too far, and the problem is the people watching think that it's all a set-up, don't they? Because this is what they'll go back and tell their supporters.
The fact that Kevin started pushing Aggie violently, I'm really surprised the police didn't arrest him there and then. For not only for assault, but also for being a public disturbance. Or something along them lines. I don't know the law very well. I never claim to. I don't get arrested. I never need to know about the law.
That you're in on it, it's all set up for clout, and it isn't.
no,
It's not though.
So after I carried on dancing a bit, because I'm not going to let people stop me what I'm doing, and then I just thought it was time to leave. And so I went up to the policeman and I said, why didn't you arrest him?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
If he gets people seeing it,
I want him arrested now!
there you go.
I want him arrested now!
He tried to steal my phone.
No, he didn't.
The policeman tried to ignore me, to be honest. And I asked for his badge number. I can't remember whether he gave me it or not.
Yes, he did.
But I still was shocked that he didn't. I'm a public citizen, and his duty is to...
What does he mean by that? He's a public citizen. A public citizen? I mean, I've only ever heard that come out of his mouth. He's a public citizen. I mean, it makes no sense.
Protect me. And,
they're not your personal bodyguards.
I don't know, he just let him go.
You started it, you plank. You were lucky you didn't get arrested.
He should have.
The Met Police know what you're like.
After he tried to steal my phone.
Pretty shocking. So do you think that the police officer was under the impression it was all just set up as well for TikTok, and that's why he didn't get involved? Or
No.
do you think it was just an officer who didn't really give a toss?
The officer knew Kevin was live. So the cop says, oh, you're just doing this because you're live on TikTok. Like he's trying to show off. That's what he said.
I don't know. I can't answer. But your second answer saying he didn't give a toss is what I think.
More hitting them up.
Yeah.
Kevin, you should have been arrested that day.
In the public eye.
You need to get it
You're
through
not
your thick
in the
head.
public
You're
eye.
in the public eye, you're not famous.
Exactly.
You never have been, you never will be. You're a public menace and nuisance, that's all you are, and
Exactly.
all you ever will be.
And I'm,
So is that the end of that situation, or?
No, that wasn't the end of that situation. Basically, his friend, another social media influencer, who I believe...
The one that
people have a lot
helped you
of
in
influence
Zante.
What they do, I saw on the For You page, this guy that came and him, they were talking about boxing battles, and this particular guy that came after him said Battle of the...
Wow.
Yeah.
Battle of the what?
That's disgusting.
Battle of the nonsense.
And you can get an
Oh,
idea of how desperate
Jesus.
these people are for content, because one of the people you're referring to, I did see on TikTok
Oh,
in a
yeah.
bath of tea.
Yeah, I seen that one. Yeah, what was it? It was either the one with I Make Muscle. Yeah, it was the one when Aggie and I Make Muscles were having like an interview. Yeah, I remember. I uploaded that one.
Throwing tea bags at a wall. So, I mean, this is kind of showing, you know, the level of desperation of where they're getting to just to
Not
get things in their
desperate.
life.
And hopefully get gifted as well. It's not just views. The
Kevin-
views bring in gifts. They want to be gifted as well.
You're the only one who's seen that. You're the only one. Your mouth is the only one that's seeing it. To get gifts. Because Kevin's hoping one day he'll start getting gifted. Because he's obviously a bully.
It's called content creation and being entertaining.
Exactly.
Something both of you have no idea about.
So this other TikToker, his mate, came, started pushing me, telling me, and he was on live at the time with this guy who'd already, I'd pushed away and tried to steal my phone, and was saying, say sorry to him, say sorry to him. I said, nah, I ain't saying sorry to him at all. And he was trying to bully me and push me into say sorry to him. So while he's pushing me, I did say to the police, you can see, this guy's pushing me. He's
Yeah, you
harassing
were
me.
pushing him.
Like, he's just knocked off my hat. Are you going to do anything? And the policeman
Oh,
just
wow.
said, no.
Wow.
Yeah.
They drove off?
No. So I walked into the shop for safety, and he threw something at me, and the girl in the shop, again, she...
Did they follow you into the shop?
Yeah, he followed me into the shop, and still pushing me, and then the girl called the security to get me out the shop.
Yeah. He asked for security to remove Tommy, because he was throwing clothes at him. I think he threw like a woman's top. Just demanding that he say sorry. He was saying say sorry to Aggie and say sorry to Tyrone. So the staff just got the security guards to kick Kevin out. It was so funny.
I couldn't feel protected. I'd ordered an Uber. I said, could I just wait until my Uber comes? No.
You're lying again, Nitty. We all seen the videos. You were pushing and getting in Tommy's face.
Yeah,
you
he
were
was.
standing in the road causing traffic issues. You went in
Police
a small
told him to move
shop.
twice.
They didn't have security. It was the police that told you to go.
Nah, I don't think she was a support of me, but whether supported me or not, she could have let me stay in the shop till the Uber come and I could have gone home.
No.
But I walked out the shop, and this other social media influencer continued to push me and push me and push me, and also say names about you. Again, another one trying to rile me for...
Bully a woman to get a response.
Yeah.
Bully a woman. All Kevin does is bully women. That's all he's been doing. He even started bullying the policewoman over the bridge incident. Blatantly calling her a liar in her face.
Tuna, 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 tuna. Tuna, 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 tuna.
Yeah, basically.
That's all it is. It's nothing more, nothing less. Bullying a woman for a response.
Bullying a woman.
And then, obviously, the police were in the car, and they saw him pushing me, and I said to him, could you please help me? Like, this guy's pushing me.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I know it did.
Wait, snitching on my boy, say sorry to Aggie.
Can you call the security?
They can't save you.
Look, gets in his face.
You're a snitch,
Really?
bro.
Can't save me, yeah? Can't save me. Yeah?
Jesus. How stoned he
Guys,
looks.
next 10 people to follow me, I'll follow back right now.
Show my face, bro. What are you gonna do?
Daniel!
Tuna.
So I told you it's best thing to tuna,
Yeah, this is what I was going to
Why do you
say.
smell that tuna? Go and do something to me. Go on.
I'm not gonna,
dare
you know,
you.
the police are there. I wouldn't
There,
go in
that.
there, mate. Trust me.
I was going to pause it and say that he threatened Tommy if the police weren't there.
If they weren't there, I would.
You would do nothing.
Yeah?
He
Why's
wouldn't.
your breath smell like it, bro?
Oh,
You
tuna.
stink, mate.
Use tuna. It's your top lip, bro.
No, it's you.
Bare
You're
tuna.
dusty, bro.
Bare
You're
tuna.
dusty, bro.
Don't call me dusty.
See, Kevin's just giving it back. He's trying to spark a reaction out of Tommy for Tommy to actually lay into him. For some reason, lately, he's just wanting people to be arrested. Like, he wants that smug look of a story to say, oh, trolls are now getting arrested and taken away in handcuffs. You know, just so he can intimidate people into leave him alone, leave him alone. That's all it is. It's another tactic. Because he would be, if Tommy did lay into him, like really lay into him, he would then get arrested. So Kevin would be live and he'd be saying, oh, Tommy got arrested, so you trolls best watch out. That kind of intimidation.
Oh, you're dusty. You're dusty. You're falling off my face. And look, the feds won't even help you. They don't like you. The feds don't even like you.
I want an apology.
Well, he's in the middle of the road.
The feds don't know. Why are you snitching for? Get out of the road. Get out of the road. Bro, you're a public nuisance. He's a public nuisance.
He's on live doing it now.
You're a public nuisance.
We're making a massive debate.
Like seeing he's on live doing it now, like that's going to make the situation worse. I mean, just by seeing, oh, he's on live doing it now. It's not going to make it any worse than what it is, Kevin.
You're a public nuisance.
And they drove off. They literally drove off.
And they just
That was so funny.
Yeah.
So what happened then?
He carried on for a bit, and then I went on my phone, didn't I? And I called the police.
No.
So when I'd done that, he'd
No,
scarfed
oh,
me,
he did.
literally
No,
gone.
yeah, he did. He did.
Wow,
He phoned the police whilst he was standing in front of a police car. Because the first one took off, and he didn't want the second car to take off, so he purposely stood in front of that car and phoned them.
Actually going to, so because you can ignore them, you can follow that rule and you can ignore them on social media. So now they're going to another level where they're going to actually come in and just invade your personal space.
Oh, and
I mean, you can't do more than ask for police assistance in a situation like that. So what's it got to do? You can't go outside.
Now that would be good.
It's crazy. So what?
It would be good.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Other story you've got, there's somebody else on social media with what, 1.5 million followers.
Here he goes with Tyrone.
Yeah, so there's this other guy with 1.5 million followers.
He's got a thing for Tyrone.
He's been doing a few things. He's been like.
So just tell us a little bit of the backstory. So this guy on TikTok, and he also does other platforms. Like
Twitch.
You two never got on, is that right?
He
never wanted to join
you.
Yeah,
you did.
Never wanted to speak to you.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
If anything, Tyrone has the right to troll Kevin, if you think about it. Because Tyrone set up quite a few boxing fights for Kevin, and Kevin always came back with a lame excuse. I think the last one with Chef Dave, that was the limit for Tyrone. Because that's just when he knew he was just wasting time. And that he was a dosser. So yeah, Tyrone has that right. I would say.
Yeah.
Because Tyrone doesn't duel. You always want to battle because...
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. But then one day, just quite recently, he did. He came into your life.
Oh
right?
no! Before that, he was actually I did go in his boxes. I went on one of his boxing events. I did actually go with live with him a bit, but he was doing that so I'd have to go in his box, and again, all abusive stuff was getting said about you.
Which,
really?
And me, yeah.
Right.
Which nobody can control what people are saying in the comments. Stop expecting people to mute out certain words and block certain people.
Okay, what, in his live?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so then, obviously he came into your live, so he came to you.
Thank you.
I was there, I'll let you tell the story.
So, he came to the live, and didn't you asked him a question, didn't you?
Because of obviously the podcast being about trolling, and he has a large following, I just said to him, now surely you understand trolling, having the
Yeah, and you
size
started
of following
laughing.
you must get trolled. And then the example he gave, in my opinion, he wasn't taking us very seriously.
Really?
He was trying to set up a situation.
No, you started laughing at him.
To discredit what we're saying about bullying and trolling, to try and set up a persona that we were bullying him.
You were?
You both think only you get bullied and trolled, but you both bullied and trolled Tyrone.
Yeah, 100%. Like, obviously, he told us that because he's got big eyes, they call him Crazy Frog.
Yeah,
And
so therefore he's been bullied.
We're saying that's not trolling, but on the sort of trolling that I personally get, where they call me or you message kids.
Well, you do.
Know, it's pretty mediocre what they're saying. It's not like, you know, I've already spoken about a lot of the trolling, a lot of the stuff that's happening to me, and that's all he came up with.
Trolling is trolling. Bullying is bullying. There's no levels, Kevin. It's not like yours is worse than everyone else's. You know what I mean? It's like it's all about Kevin and Tuna. Forget about the rest. Forget about everyone else. It's just all about them. Me, 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 me.
And I believe it was just like you just said. Yeah, setting us up to discredit us.
How?
And I further then asked him why he was doing this after you sent me a message to forward to him on Instagram where he had said, basically, when he received the message. But
yeah, he told you to F off. If you don't know what's going on with that, Kevin sent Tyrone a long message talking about trolling and bullying and all this other stuff, right? Basically, he wanted Tyrone to mute out certain words like tuna and stuff like that and block certain people. And then he went ahead and sent him about 15 videos, like links to TikTok videos. Tyrone must have got fed up of it, so he told him to F off. That's what that was about. Stop trying to change the actual situation, Kevin.
He said that he did because of that message and he hadn't seen it. So I read out the message to him on this live where it said, "This is really affecting your mental health. You've nearly taken your life over this. It's ruined your life, and you know
he loves seeing
why is he
that.
doing what he's doing." And then I guess he sort of apologised.
No, he didn't.
And
he refused to acknowledge the fact that he'd seen it. So even though
Yeah.
he'd replied F off to it,
But you not noticed they're not saying about the links that he sent him, the constant harassment of constant videos.
he claimed that he had had a lot of messages and he didn't really read them properly. So I mean, if you're going to reply to somebody F off, perhaps you really should read their message properly.
Well, maybe you shouldn't
We say
spam
the
them.
messages. You were spamming links everyone would
Thank
have done
you.
the same.
Yeah, correct, to be honest.
So it was like he kept trying to just excuse himself out of stuff, and so
No.
you was grinning because I was saying to you, he's not being serious.
Yous were
I think
both
he's
laughing at
trolling
him.
you. And then obviously the trolls are going to do his work for him, and they have done.
Yep. And then after I'd read the message out to him, I'd read it to him. He knew that it was affecting you. A few days later, he was on his Twitch.
Doing a
letting all
reaction
the
to
hate
it?
and everything spread again, like talking about me on his Twitch.
Oh no.
And about you, and letting all the hate spread again, trying to incite like hate on us and discredit us.
You
What
both
an idiot.
deserve every bit of it that's coming to you.
They do.
In fact, when not, if you both get physically attacked, it will be deserved.
Again, for what reason? If you don't like somebody, just leave them alone. But he came to you.
No,
I
that's
don't
not the
know
way it
why he's
works.
doing it. Is he doing it for? Does he need the views? Does he need the clout? 1.5
Clearly
million
not.
followers. I don't know.
Clearly
I
doesn't
really don't
need
know
it,
why
Kevin.
You invited him to speak with me on this podcast at some point, and he said that he considered the conversation we were having at that time a rehearsal.
Did he?
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing. He was entertaining his followers
No.
at the cost of us.
Used to know what
Yeah.
you're
As simple
doing.
as that. And is
You're
there
dangerous.
Well, I did notice that he had a single out the day before, so maybe he did it for that to get more views and start to big up his single. I noticed he.
Who would rely on anything Kevin says or does to get views as a promotion? Like, why? Why would anyone ever want to do that? just releasing a single and then to get it more views, more people listening to it. You talk about Kevin and Tuna. No, Kevin. No. You're a live streamer. You've got no influence whatsoever. Your name carries no influence.
Released the single quite after he'd done everything, and that's what he normally
No.
does. But it's not right to do it. It's not right to bully you. It's not right to bully me.
It's not necessary to do it. And who's those people I was telling you about earlier? Selena Gomez, when she broke up with her boyfriend, because they've both got a big following. The supporters of each person went and attacked the other side. And this is where we learn that social media influencers, they need to educate their supporters. Just because I don't like somebody or some.
Kevin, Tuna, you two are just so delusional. Exactly, you both don't have supporters. Most people hate the both of you. And you certainly aren't influencers. Like Kevin told the police officer that he was. Or when the bridge incident happened. Yous have got no influence whatsoever. You're bigging up this codcast that much. The ratings as low as possible.
He doesn't like me. And so, no matter the size of the following, whether it be small, whether it be a large following of 1 million, 5 million, everybody has a responsibility to prevent people being bullied.
No.
Don't encourage.
No, Tuna, it's not other people's jobs to make sure whoever's watching them or whoever's going to watch them or listen to them, that they're going to affect someone else's feelings.
Sending your supporters over to somebody else just because you don't agree with their opinion.
They don't do that,
You need to
though.
educate your supporters. I feel very, very strongly about that if you want to be on
No
the
one
internet.
does that.
Not only that, I think he's trying to lose me support.
You ain't got
I
any.
don't know why. Like, he's quite successful himself. He can just do his own thing. But he always seems to come on to me, and I don't know why.
That's another thing there, Kevin. No, he doesn't just react to you. It's like me. He does exactly what I do. We react to drama. That's why my channel is called TikTok Drama. If you create drama in your live, that is your own fault. You will end up on YouTube. And I don't just post about you. I post about everyone that creates drama.
Got to be in your opinion. We can't know that for sure. All I know is that they're all looking for their 5 minutes of fame and they're doing it via hate and bullying.
Shut up, Tuna. You talk so much. Waffle.
She does.
But on that note, thanks for talking to us. You've covered quite a bit there, but obviously that's not
Quite a bit of lie in there.
You still have all the negative comments you have to read every time you post a video. You have to deal with ridiculous phone calls. There's still a lot more that you have to deal with on a daily basis, isn't there?
Yeah, it's not nice. None of it's nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's pretty hectic, so it's something to do.
None of it's nice. Kevin, you created this mess. You and Tuna both created the mess. The hole that you have dug, and now you've got to lie in it. You have both created this mess for yourselves. And you know what? People are talking, saying, oh, it's easy to fix a reputation. No, it's not. Their reputation will never be fixed. And I've said it before, they will be trolled now for the rest of their lives.
Twice about if you're ever thinking on being in the public eye, would you say?
Yeah.
Okay, so on that note, thank you everyone for listening. Lots of love. Take care.
What a pair of losers. Like, seriously, pair of losers. Expecting people to censorship their lives because it might upset them, because it might hurt their feelings, what people say. Pathetic. And I know he's watching my videos because comments keep disappearing, and I've actually had a few messages off people on Instagram that their comments are getting deleted, and I know it's either them two or it's their very little of what supporters they've got, and it's pathetic. Stop expecting people to censorship what they upload or what they say on their lives, because it'll never happen. Never ever happen. You created this mess, you made your bed, Now you've got to lie in it. Pillocks, the pair of them. Anyway, this peed me off now. I'll catch you in the next one.